Hey folks, it's Jim. I wanted to do this video on how much I'm saving monthly and yearly by cutting the cord with cable and changing my insurance company. And it's to me, it's almost as though customer loyalty is a detriment now, and we have to drop loyalty and enter into the competition world, which is truly sad to me. It used to be the corporations rewarded your loyalty, and now they don't. And that includes insurance companies. How many of you discovered that? And so, listening to some friends and they were telling me about their experiences and whatnot. I've been with Geico for 30 years, by the way. And the State Farm, I went to them. They almost cut my insurance bill in half, and I get a local agent with a local office. Geico didn't have that. So I'm getting better service at half the price. I was blown away. So, anyway, customer loyalty is not rewarded anymore. Now, with the cable company, as many of you know, if you're in Maine anyway, they keep jacking your rates like every 3 months or whatever. The price just keeps going up and up and up. And finally, I got frustrated. I was only keeping the cable for sports anyway, because Netflix and Amazon Prime and all their content with Freevee, Tubi, and all those other freebies out there, it was overwhelming in the first place. And I was getting TV without commercials for the most part. So I was liking them as well. And the DVR boxes consume a lot of energy. So by dropping the cable company, I saved myself $180 a month. I still have internet, obviously, high-speed internet and all that. But that total savings was $180 a month, and I can even increase that more if I drop my landlines. And I may do that. I may cut the tie with the landlines as well eventually. And that'll save me another $22 a month. So amazing. But when I added up all the savings, it was, between $80 a month for insurance and, 180 from the cable company. That was $260 a month, folks. That's $3,000 a year and some change, right? I was like, what the heck, man? So I made the change, and I'm grateful to everybody who talks about this online. I'm also grateful to all my friends that shared this with me. And I'm 60, so I don't think about this stuff. Loyalty used to mean something, and it's sad that I'm actually on YouTube right now talking about loyalty being a detriment in business and our lives now. These corporations are lost, in my opinion. They're no longer rewarding loyalty. The other thing with me, with sports, I just got tired of it because I'm tired of politics in sports. I used to go to sports to get away from the world. It was a nice place to relax, not anymore inundated with all of this political rhetoric and crap I just don't want to even hear about, let alone distract me from my trying to get away from the world through a sporting event. So all of it combined, between Netflix, Amazon, AMC Plus, and all the other freebies out there, I have so much content. If you're afraid of cutting the cord, folks, I have more content than I can even possibly watch ever. It's ridiculous. And it's always being renewed and refreshed. Excuse me. Drinking some water, swallowed down the wrong pipe before I did this video. Anyway, and it's crazy. And the power savings, those cable boxes, the DVRs that I had, because I wanted one in my bedroom, one in my living room, they were sucking energy needlessly. So you add up the energy, it's 27 cents plus a kilowatt here in Maine, folks. So maybe for many of you, you're still down in the 10 cents a kilowatt range for your power bills, not here in Maine. So the dead weight, the power suck of those cable boxes and DVRs, the annual savings there will be ridiculous for many of you. But now I don't have that either, and I can shut down, since I'm using the Fire Stick and whatnot. I can shut off the whole sector, the TV, the stick, everything, click my power strip, now turn it on, use the power when I'm going to use it, which may be an hour to 2-3 hours a day, right, at the TV in the living room. So I'm shutting that off. No more power bleed there either. Ghost power, right? Just things sitting idle yet consuming power. And the Amazon stick, even if I leave it on, I got a kilowatt meter on there after I changed over, was like 4 watts with the stick and the TV plugged in. I'm like, wow. And before it was ridiculous on the cable boxes, right? Or at least in my area. So now I'm like completely blown away, and that's why I'm doing this video. If you're in your 60s or whatever, or older, and you've been fearing cutting the tie, I got to tell you, I am so glad I did it. I am ecstatic I did it. It's not just the financial savings. It's the waste of the power consumption. It's the lack of loyalty of these companies and all that. And I'm not going to be loyal to any of these internet companies either for TV, like AMC Plus. I will watch their content for a while, although I love the horror channel. I forget the name of it, but that's great. Anytime I want a horror movie, you got a whole selection to go through. But there's another show on, say, HBO Max, so I can drop AMC Plus for a month or two, use HBO Max for a month or two, watch their content, and then go back to AMC Plus if I want. All the while keeping my bill the same, but getting all new content. And I can bounce around, because forget loyalty. You businesses want to treat us this way, we're going to treat you that way back. Forget you. No loyalty, none of that. And now I'm finding, okay, it's a whole new paradigm. I don't have to be loyal to businesses because they're not loyal to me. Let's take advantage of this. And so I think, if you're fearing cutting the tie, let me tell you, there is so much content out there, I can't possibly watch it, nor would I want to. It'd just be mind-numbing, right? And you'd have to be on the couch 24/7 watching TV. So there's no possible way I could ever watch all the content I find out there that I'd like to watch. So anyway, lose the fear. So annual savings, if you add it all up, is probably about $3,500 a year, just making 2 basic changes. And that is amazing, folks. So, and that's a car payment, annual car payment schedule for many people on a modest car, So that is significant, in my opinion. And I hope this video has meant something to someone out there, and maybe given them the courage to possibly start talking to their friends and possibly children and make some changes. Because people, I really believe these corporations are taking advantage of that loyalty that we had, that was instilled in us growing up. And now we're older and they're taking advantage of us. So snap back. Do what's right for you. Take care of your business. Cut your annual cost of living, and just do what's right for you. Forget these corporations now. Now the loyalty needs to be to ourselves. And that's where it needs to lie. If they want to behave this way, let's behave this way too. And let's take advantage of the opportunities that are out there, which are magnificent. So it's a whole new world. I know, to all you young people, I'm like, wow, how could that guy really didn't know about all this stuff? No, I didn't. When I grew up, we were loyal. 30 years I was with a company that in the end I found out was screwing me. Okay, loyalty meant something when I grew up. It means nothing anymore, especially to these corporations. Hope you're all doing well. Hope life's treating you good. If you're my age, start talking to your friends, your children, grandchildren, everybody, and take it one step at a time if you have to. But my strong suggestion is start cutting the ties and start doing business specifically for yourself. Forget them. They are not loyal to us anymore. They never have been. They never will be, as far as I'm concerned. So take care of you and do that cost cutting. Again, easy calculation, $3,500 a year, all told, when you add everything up, because I live in Maine where electricity costs are ridiculous. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Hope life's treating you good. Jim out.